Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel Miracle Rhythms 1111. My name is Ritika and I'm here to read for you for the month of September 2018, and this is going to be for the fire signs for September 2018. Fire signs would be Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. I'd like to start by saying thank you so much for all the love and support that you're showing me on this journey. And I love you all for it. I love you all so much. And thank you so much. And without delaying further, let's just jump in and see what we have. I'm using the Chakra Insight Oracle cards for the overall energies. And then we'll jump into the tarot to see what the month has in store for you. This is for the fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries for the month of September 2018. So what is the overall energy? We have sound, throat chakra. So it feels like this month is going to be about music. It's also the number 33. So getting in the place of receiving something, moving things to the next level. It can be in any area of your life because these are general readings. But this talks about music, silence, rhythm and vibration. It talks about living in the sound of your life. Living in vibration with this planet, with your inner voice, and being able to bring it out to the outer voice, bring your inner voice out into the world as well. It's literally about music and rhythms and sound for some of you. But what I'm getting from this is that this is more about communication. This is a month of communication, communicating your inner voice, right? And for those of you who are watching this for a twin flame or a soulmate sort of connection, this is talking about communication, people. And It really does talk about finding your rhythm, your own vibration, living in the vibration of the situation, whatever the situation is. At the bottom of the deck here, right? And I would like to say that it talks about silence as well. So for those of you who are not in communication or are getting the silent treatment from someone or are yourself giving a silent treatment to someone, know that silence, I had read somewhere that silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. So that's beautiful, right? And I think it was Rumi that said that, my favorite poet, philosopher. But that's what it is. So you are finding the rhythm in silence. You're being able to kind of really find communication in the silence as well, if that makes sense to some of you out there. But really it could be about music and rhythm for a lot of you, but it really is about living in the vibration of your inner voice, living in the vibration of this planet, being able to connect yourself with the sound of the planet, being able to connect yourself with the sound of the situation, the connection, whatever it is that that you're watching this video for. And because it is the throat chakra, definitely talks about truth. This is a month of living in your truth. This is a month of expressing yourself, and this is a month of communication. At the bottom of the deck, we have responsibility, which is about the solar plexus chakra. And this really talks about taking responsibility and finding the determination and the will to birth something new, taking the responsibility of moving forward, birthing something, whether it's within yourself or outside in the world, but finding the will and the determination. Your solar plexus is where your life force comes from, right? It's where your drive comes from. It's ruled by Mars. That's where your drive kind of comes from, right? And this is the drive to birth something new. It talks about self-discipline, empowering yourself, being that reliable person, you know, becoming reliable, being able to be, other people can rely on you this month. And it's also about fulfillment, you know, feeling a sense of fulfillment within your goals, within your desires, and taking responsibility for yourself. And that happens through determination, through self-discipline, and finding the will and the determination to do that, right? Let's just jump into the tarot and see what the tarot has to say and how that expands on this message that we have overall here. So I'm using the Druidcraft Tarot for those of you who are interested as the main deck, and we will clarify with the Arcanum Tarot by Los Corabio. So let's just go in and see what we have for the fire signs for the month of September 2018. Sorry guys, I have a flyer out there, so I'm just gonna have to bend down and get that, so sorry. I hate it when I get these flyers out of the decks. Don't mind that, please. Sorry about that. But yes, fire signs, we have right off the bat some pretty great energies here. The Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, definitely could be communication for some of you, taking this message of the throat chakra forward. This is also about taking it. It also corroborates very well with the responsibility card that we just saw. This talks about taking those first steps, bringing an idea, a spark of inspiration, and to the next level. Taking those first steps in moving an idea forward. It's a wand card, so it's definitely about action. It's about passion and about career for a lot of you as well. But if it's not about career and you're watching this for a relationship, this could be communication coming in, or a need for you to communicate with someone as well. And we have the Six of Wands here. Feeling recognized. It's a month of victory, but self-earned victory that you're going to be recognized for. This is the action that you've put in, the determination that you have been showing in a situation. This is self-earned victory, not just something that's handed to you. So the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands, both wand cards, could be a heavy month for career for a lot of you. And if it's not career, then it's an action-oriented month, an action-packed month. And you could be feeling a lot of passion here as well, because there are two wand cards. But it talks about this month is about taking your first steps. If you've had an idea that has been brewing in your mind, if you've had some sort of a spark of inspiration, something new, it's about taking that to the next level. It's about taking those next steps in that idea. And it's also about bringing communication to someone, or waiting on some sort of communication, right? But these are both upright, so I feel like communication could be coming in for some of you who have been waiting on some sort of communication. Could be in any area of your life. And there is self-earned victory, being recognized and celebrated for your efforts this month. Let's just go in and see what Spirit has in terms of advice for us for this month. So what is the best advice for the fire signs for the month of September 2018? Okay, Six of Swords, right off the bat, we have two sixes. You also had 3-3, which is in the place of receiving. So you're definitely receiving. The fire signs have had it hard over the last couple of months, and I've been seeing that. So it's very great to see these energies on the board right now. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I do want to clarify to see what comes up. But Spirit is advising you this month to move away from troubled waters, to leave the past behind, to get in that boat and start to move towards calmer waters, to find a resolution in some sort of a situation. If there is a resolution that is necessary, making peace with someone, then know that this is an advice for you to take on this month. They're asking you to get in your boat and move away from whatever situation has seemed turbulent, has seemed like it's kept you in troubled waters, has brought a lot of stress and anxiety and trouble for you, basically. The advice here is to move away from that. And you have 2 6s, which definitely talks about harmony. So there is harmony that will be coming into your life this month. Let's get another card of advice. There we have it. The 3 of Pentacles, which talks about teamwork. It also talks about mastering yourself, mastering your craft. And it also talks about teamwork. So I feel like the advice that Spirit is trying to give you here is to move away from something that has been causing turbulence in your life. Move away from those situations towards calmer waters, towards a resolution, and find a way to work together, right? Find a way to team up with someone and work with them, right? Teamwork. And this is a card that has been coming up a lot for a lot of readings. So it is a time of teaming up with other people and finding the successes together, right? You do have victory. And this also talks about mastering your craft, mastering yourself, and whatever craft it is that you're trying to master. This is about self-mastery as well. So they are asking you to pay attention to yourself. I feel like Spirit is telling you to take decisions for yourself in life, right? If you feel like you've been doing a lot for someone else, it's time to think about yourself and move towards mastering yourself. Let's just go ahead and see what the outcome of this month is going to be for you. So what's the outcome for the month of September 2018 for the fire signs? All your cards are coming up right, which is great. We have the 9 of Wands here. Let's just get another card and then, as I said that. And the Hermit. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Cups, which I'm going to come to in just a minute. But here's what I'm talking about. The 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is about having your guards up. So for those of you who are watching this for a relationship reading, like a twin flame or a soulmate sort of situation, sorry, this 9 of Wands talks about having your guards up, right? Either you or someone else in the situation, in the outcome, still has their guards up. That could be it. But this card also talks about having the determination to pull through to the end. So, and I feel like with this reading, it's got a lot to do with career and work, It could have to do with, a relationship. But in either ways, I feel like this is you finding the determination and having the determination to pull through to the end. Yes, you have your guards up, but rightfully so. You've probably gone through a lot, coming to the 9, but you're at the 9, you're in the process of ending some cycles because the 10 is really the end. So I feel like you are, keeping your guard up, but you're really pulling through to the end. You have the determination to pull through to the end. in the outcome. If you're looking for determination, if you feel like you're really tired, you will have the determination to stand up and pull through to the end. And if you're thinking of someone else, in this situation, that is this person going to have the determination to pull through to the end, is going to have the determination to stand up and guard what it is that they believe in, or this situation, whatever it can be, career, relationship, whatever area of your life this resonates with, then yes, that's the outcome. They're going to have that. Lot of wand cards. Definitely a month full of action. It's an action-packed month. Very passionate month for those of you who are watching this for a relationship sort of reading. And also career. And we have the Hermit. So in your outcome for this month, you probably will isolate yourself from the world around you, to reflect, to go within, to find some answers and shed the light in the deepest parts of your psyche, go to the depths and the darkness of your own psyche to find some answers. If you've been looking for answers outside of yourself, this month you will realize that all the answers are within you, and you just have to do some soul searching. So you could be isolating yourself from the world to soul search, which is never a bad thing. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, right? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. So it is possible that this month you're so caught up in contemplating and thinking about, what you don't have in life, or you're so much in contemplation this month that you may be missing an opportunity that the universe is giving you, an opportunity for either a new love or a new emotional experience, right? Because you're feeling extremely emotional in this situation, whatever the situation is, and you are so stuck in your past that you are missing an opportunity. There is a possibility that you may miss a very emotionally rich opportunity this month if you don't open your eyes and look. So yeah, and I feel like that is why they, you have a lot of, you are going within, you are moving away from troubled waters and things like that. But I feel like the responsibility card here is saying have the will and the determination to find self-discipline and don't miss an opportunity here, right? With the Four of Cups. So let's just jump right into the Arcanum Tarot by Los Carabio to get some clarifiers on the messages on this board. So please tell me about the Princess of Wands. That did want to come out. Three of Pentacles again. So definitely either you're waiting on a message of wanting to collaborate and work with someone, or you are bringing this message to someone. You need to bring this message to someone of collaboration. And that is your advice as well here, right? To team up with someone and work with someone. But this is also, the Princess of Wands also talks about, which is the Page of Wands, taking the next steps, taking those first baby steps towards bringing an idea, taking an idea, a spark of inspiration to the next level. And this Three of Pentacles talks about self-mastery as well. You could be an artist, or you could be dealing with an artist in this situation, right? The Three of Pentacles is also about art. It's an artist. So here, re-emphasizing the Three of Pentacles. It's either a message of teamwork or you taking the next steps on mastering your own self, right? But because we have the overall energy of sound and the throat chakra, this compels me to believe you have a lot of threes here. But I'm still not feeling a three-party situation because for those of you who are watching this for a relationship sort of reading, I'm not really thinking three-party here. Just because it's really about teamwork. It's pentacles. It's not like the Three of Swords or the Three of Cups, which talks to me more about a three-party situation. But this is more about self-mastery and teamwork, right? And I feel like this really is talking about bringing your inner voice out. It's communication is definitely on the cards for a lot of you. Okay, so let's just go in and break this down a little bit more and see what this Three of Pentacles. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. What is this Three of Pentacles? Can you give me some more information, please? We got two here. Coming out of confusion. Yes, this is definitely the Seven of Cups here. Coming out of illusion, coming out of confusion, narrowing down your choices, making that choice. So I definitely feel like it's forward movement towards this month. You're moving towards self-mastery and also teamwork for some of you, right? Take what resonates, leave the rest. And you are moving forward with the Chariot. There's victory in this situation, right? You have the major and the minor arcana of victory. So there is victory in the situation. You are taking steps towards moving forward in faith and trust, balancing yourself out and moving towards victory. There is forward movement this month for sure, in some sort of a collaborated effort or a teamwork, and also on your self-mastery, right? Please tell me about the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. You are being recognized this month for your efforts, feeling victorious, and this is self-earned victory. Please tell me about the Six. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this could be, victory is definitely coming in. This recognition is definitely coming in, but I feel like it's slower than you would want. You could be very impatient for this victory and for this forward movement and this recognition in the situation. But know that this also comes as a warning, the Knight of Swords in reverse, talking about, being careful of not moving forward in impatience and slowing down your pace a little bit so that you're not missing any facts, right? You are decisive in moving forward. You are, but you may not have all the facts here, right? So victory is definitely yours this month. You are getting recognized in a particular situation, however it resonates, but you may be a little bit too impatient in moving forward. Let's just clarify that a little bit more and see. Please tell me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah, being stuck in an old cycle, not starting a new cycle. So what they're saying here to me is that, you want to be recognized for your efforts here, and there is victory in the situation. You are moving forward, but what they're saying is that there is some business to still finish up before you can charge forward like the Knight of Swords. You cannot charge forward like the Knight of Swords, and you cannot be that swift. You may not have all the information because there is a need to end up an old cycle. There may be a need to, and for those of you who are watching this for a relationship reading and are wondering about the three-party situation, I did see the Three of Cups. So it could be a three-party situation that either you or someone else needs to end up on before they can move forward. And there is still, you can't begin this new cycle, whatever it is that you're really enthusiastic about moving forward with. The Page of Wands is very, very enthusiastic. And his enthusiasm is almost contagious. The other people in the situation can feel it too. But this talks about, there is a need to end some old cycles. So victory is yours. Know that it's coming, but you need to end some old cycles first. So you need to slow down your pace a little bit and get all the information. So there is no point in getting all impatient with it, right? It's coming. So let's talk about the Six of Swords, which is your advice for this month. Please tell me about the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're caught up. You're all up in your head, and that is why you're not finding a way out of whatever it is that you're up in your head about, right? Like, you're not finding a way out, but this is in your head. There is a way out. You're blindfolded. You're just not being able to see. Swords are about your thoughts, so it's really just in your mind. There is a solution. There is a way out of this, whatever it is that has you all up in your head, and that has you all, caught up and stressed, because the Nine of Swords is stress. You're in the Eight of Swords. You're just caught up in your mind and not finding a way out. And Spirit is basically asking you to move away from this towards peace and calm in calmer waters with the Six of Swords. Let's get one more card here. Please tell me about the Eight of Swords. Yeah, now the Page of Wands reversed. So it's possible that you could be waiting on a message. You are waiting on this message of collaboration, of teamwork, of forward movement. It's really, really possible, right? And taking those next steps towards mastering yourself or towards a collaborated effort. But you are up in your head because either someone is not taking that step, those first steps, or you're not being able, you just don't know how to take those first steps. You don't know what steps to take, or that message isn't coming in. And that is why Spirit is asking you, the universe is asking you this month to move away from that thought process, to move away from whatever this is that is keeping you up in your head, either waiting for a message or not taking those next steps. Spirit is asking you to move away from all of that trouble, turbulent kind of situation, and move towards peace and calm, towards calmer waters. Towards calmer waters. That's what Spirit wants you to do here. Right? Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles again. Please, can you tell me about the Three of Pentacles? Communication is definitely coming in for you guys. Some of you here with the Eight of Wands, and you are up in your head, but Spirit is, this may be Spirit telling you that you need to send out these very swift, fast communication to someone. Take this swift action towards someone and collaborate with them instead of waiting for them to bring you a message, right? This could be Spirit's way of telling you that you need to bring messages to someone else, right? But this is also, telling you that there is a need for collaboration. There is a need. Spirit is telling you that there is a need to work with someone else and master yourself. And that communication will come in, right? So take it how it resonates. I mean, it's a general reading, so it can be you or someone else, right? So if you're waiting on communication, it could be coming in because you have the Page of Wands, but you are up in your head thinking, it may not come in. But this is Spirit's way of telling you that if you want this collaborated effort and if you want this teamwork, you want this collaboration, instead of waiting for someone, maybe you can bring that message swiftly to someone else as well. Because here perspectives have changed. the situation is, don't be stuck is what Spirit is saying. Don't be self-sabotaging and stuck with the Hangman reverse. Someone has changed their perspective in the situation. Could be you, right? Because it's the Hangman reverse. So they've come out of this stuck situation, or you have, and perspectives have changed this month. So what Spirit is telling me, what I'm getting from this is that it's okay to move forward swiftly and bring those messages if you want to bring those messages to someone, because perspectives have changed. For this collaborated effort, for this teamwork that you're wanting to do with someone, right? And this is also Spirit's way of saying that your perspectives have changed. So taking those fast action towards self-mastery and towards teamwork is okay, right? And this could also be that if you're waiting on some sort of a message or some sort of a message of teamwork or collaboration, it's going to come in fast because this other person's perspective has changed. So take it how it resonates. But there is a need here for you to slow down a little bit, end some old cycles, to move towards victory, so that you can start a fresh cycle, and also to not be up in your head and move away from whatever is keeping you all caught up in your head, right? Let's go ahead and see what the outcome here is. The Nine of Wands. Someone has their guard up in this situation, but also has the determination to pull through to the end. Please tell me about the Nine of Wands. Please tell me about the Nine of Wands. Someone's watching you or you're watching someone, right? This is the Page of Swords. Still more communication. This is a text message. Could be a little bit of immaturity in this, but I really feel like communication is coming in for some of you, and this is a communication of truth, right? A tiny little truth is coming in for some of you here. So yes, definitely this could be someone spying on you, watching you, or you are watching someone else, but you have the determination to pull through to the end, fire signs, this month in the outcome. You're standing in, you're standing strong. Like, you may be tired, but you will find the determination to pull through with this message. So either you bringing this message to someone or someone bringing this message to you, a message of truth. And this is also about being focused. This Page of Swords is also about being very focused in what you're trying to learn, what you're trying to achieve, right? So please tell me about the Page of Swords. Let's get one more message here. We got two. So yeah, there will be a resolution, a win-win situation, but first we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So this is about not seeing the truth. This is about not bringing the truth. So I feel like, and these are all swords, so it's really up in your head. It's about communication for sure. There could be communication coming in. You may have your guards up, or someone else may have their guards up, but in the outcome of this, I feel like you're going to bring a message to someone and say, I'm not going to wait for this anymore. I think someone's perspective has changed. So you may go ahead and send a message to someone else because the truth isn't coming in. And you want that. But know that if you do go ahead and bring that message to someone else, there is a win-win situation here with the Five of Swords reversed. There is a win-win situation here. You're not going to feel defeated. Right? I'm really getting that instead of waiting, Spirit is saying that you can, since messages are not coming in, whatever it is that you're waiting for doesn't come in, perspectives have changed here and you have victory on your side. And it is about communication. I mean, this is a great card to have. Bringing your inner voice out into the world. Didn't I say that when I first started the reading? And taking responsibility to birth something new, taking the response and finding the drive and the determination to move forward. And I really feel like this reading is saying that if you've been waiting for something, a message or some sort of communication, and I'm feeling this to be very heavy on communication, then what Spirit is saying is that you don't need to wait anymore. Perspectives have changed here. Either you can move away from the situation or you can bring the message to someone else. Even just a tiny little message. Because you have the determination to pull through to the end. And if you do bring that message, because you know the message isn't coming in, the truth isn't coming in, there's going to be a win-win situation for everybody involved. There won't be a feeling of defeat. Please tell me about the Hermit. Please tell me about the Hermit. And you are isolating yourself this month, you know, in the outcome, to do some sort of soul searching, to find some answers, to shed the light on the darkness, right? Please tell me about the Hermit. Please tell me about the Hermit. Wow, they're really thinking about the Hermit. Yeah, you could be soul searching because you aren't receiving an apology or a message from someone, right? Not being able to focus completely on what you want to achieve, your goals, you know. You're not being able to focus too much here with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So you have a lot of pages on the board. You have the Page of Wands twice. You have the Page of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles, a couple reversed. Definitely, what I'm getting here is for you fire signs, there is some sort of a message that you're waiting on that isn't coming in. So you take it in your own stride to be able to move forward. You bring those messages to people, and not to forget the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. You also have two eights in this reading, by the way, which talks about as above, so below. So know that keeping your thoughts positive this month is very, very important, fire signs, because you will be manifesting what it is that you think. So as above, so below, right? So whatever you're going to think is what is going to come into fruition. Let's just see what this Page of Swords is. Page of Pentacles. Please tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Please tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. It could be a three-party situation for some of you, and because of that, you're not receiving a message. You're not receiving, you know, that tiny offer that you've been waiting for. And that is why you go ahead and, you know, take swift action and talk to someone. But that's for those of you who resonate with the three-party situation, because we do have a lot of threes on the board. So it could be a three-party situation. But for those of you who... this is not about a three-party situation. Know that this is teamwork. And through that teamwork, there is reconciliation. There is some sort of a celebration here. So I feel like in the outcome position, you are going to go within, finding your answers within, because a message isn't coming in. But whatever action you take towards bringing this message to someone else, you know, of this collaboration, this teamwork, in whichever area of life this resonates, there is celebration. You will have something to celebrate here. And if it is a three-party situation for some of you, let me just be very honest here. It's of a very casual nature. It's nothing serious, right? It's of a very, very casual nature with the Three of Cups. But the Three of Cups talks about reconciliation as well. So this month could be about reconciliation for those of you who are watching this for a twin flame or a soulmate sort of connection. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. So definitely coming out of anxiety, of stress, and but still not seeing an opportunity, because I feel like this Four of Cups is talking about being so caught up in waiting for this message from someone else, this communication from someone else, that you're not being able to see that you have the opportunity to be able to bring communication to someone else. You have another opportunity, or it could be a totally other opportunity, right? For you, a new opportunity, but I'm not seeing that on the board. So I feel like there is an opportunity for you to move forward in this situation and bring a message to someone else. But you're so caught up in the past that you're not, contemplating about the past, that you're not really not being able to see that opportunity. But with the Nine of Swords reversed, it's definitely talking about coming out of anxiety. So this month, whatever has been keeping you up at night, know that you will come out of that anxiety and sleepless nights. So I'm just going to go into the Findi Seeker Keeper cards, fortune telling cards by Shiro Marchetti. And let's see if we have some additional advice, additional messages that Spirit wants to bring to you. Let's just see what it is. At the bottom of the deck is a gift. So some sort of a gift coming in. Let's just see. Additional messages for the fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries for the month of September 2017. Okay, we have the false person. And right next to that, we have the house, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the main male. So I am going to clarify this false person again. Something to do with the main masculine energy in the situation. Whoever the masculine energy is, there's either a false person around them or pretty much in their house, right? You have another 8 here, so as above, so below. Or definitely this someone who is wearing a false mask in this situation, pretty much in their home. Whoever the masculine energy is, if you're a masculine watching, then there could be some sort of deception, some sort of false mask going on. You're probably wearing that false mask, but if you're a feminine energy watching this for a masculine and masculine, some sort of masculine is involved in the situation, the main male in the situation is either wearing a mask or has someone around him in his house very close to this person that is a false person, right? Please tell me about this false person. That's too many. I'm not going to take all of them. But please tell me about the false person. Please tell me about this false person. Yeah, this false person is someone who they feel very imprisoned and isolated. Someone who keeps them in isolation, keeps them in, this could be you, feeling isolated because of some sort of deception and lies, feeling like someone is wearing a false mask, feeling like, but whoever's wearing this false mask is very close to the main male in the situation. And that person is keeping them imprisoned in a state of isolation, in feeling bonded, not being able to get out of that situation. And maybe that's why this person is possibly not messaging you for teamwork. But they're saying that their perspectives have changed, so you can move ahead and message them instead, right? Bring a message to them that makes them really happy and celebrate. Okay, let's get one more message here. Yeah, there's bad health. This could be a warning for some of you that you could be going through. Take care of your health, people. But this can also say that whatever the situation is, it's going through a little bit of a challenging, bad, state. Could possibly it could last up to 6 months, or it has been going on for about 6 months as well, right? about 6 months. Definitely could be a third party situation with the mature woman at the bottom of the deck for some of you in a relationship reading. But this also says that a mature woman in your surrounding could bring help, could really bring some sound advice and a lot of help in this situation. Take it how it resonates, right? Some heavy energies, fire signs this month, September, but also a lot of victory, self-earned victory. Come out of contemplation, and if you feel like you need to have a talk with someone or send out a message or something, do that. Don't hold yourself back. Because it's really possible that you're not being able to see what this other person is going through. I have a feeling that they are really, really going through some sort of deception, and they have been for the past 6 months and very close in their home. And maybe that's why they're not being able to reach out to you. But they're possibly wanting to. Right? So there you have it, fire signs, month of September 2018. I hope this resonated. I feel like this is talking to a very selective group of people. But let me know how it resonated. I'd love to know. And thank you so much once again for stopping by. I love you all. And I will see you back with your next readings. See you back in the weeklies and mid-monthlies again. So thank you again for stopping by, and Shivoham. I've seen places, I've seen